Hello, and welcome back to this week's episode of House of Tremere. A little later than originally intended. There are a few hiccups along the way, but nonetheless, we are here to explore the dark age of 1999 as we find ourselves experiencing the rise and very much the fall of the clan and House of Tremere. With that, why don't we have an introduction to our dear little um Tremerites? Let's start off this week with let's kiss. Emily, why don't you give us your introduction?
Oh no, I have to start. Hi, I'm Emily, and I play Kess Price, who's the head of security, if we're doing titles.
I think that would be true. Anything else?
Technically. Um, he's gonna have a bad time. I mean, he does most episodes at this point.
Very rarely does he have anything of a good time.
No, yeah, it's we can hope one day.
Up next, Maruna. Ree, why don't you give us an introduction?
Hey guys, I am Ree. I play Maruna here. Do tarot card readings with my roleplay almost every game. And usually they reflect something terrible that's about to happen. Sometimes they have wisdom in them. Mostly they have warnings in them. And usually sometimes both. And yeah, let's go.
Up next, Hasib. Zach, why don't you give us an introduction?
Hello once again. I'm Zach. I'll be playing Hasib. He's our the new kid on the block who definitely doesn't annoy and or sass people. A kid of a heart of gold, which is deadly in Tremere and Vampire Society in general. So we'll see how long he sticks around.
Very much we'll have to see. And with that, last but certainly not least, Dr. Quangle, Cyberbro, why don't you give us your introduction?
Hello, I am Cyberbro. I will be reprising my role as Dr. Quentin Quango. I am an expert in the flesh and the mind and a respected doctor in my field.
Uh,
Respected, Emily. He's a respected doctor in his field. He's got a
uh,
diploma.
got a diploma in everything. Got a doctorate.
Everything. A
Uh,
doctorate.
and I am Muck, aka the CatsMeow, and I will be your storyteller for tonight. I hope you're excited for we got a fun session lined up. Unfortunately, as you can see, we are a player down. We don't have our beloved regent here. So we're just gonna have to carry on without him for today. Uh, with that, why don't we jump right in? House of Tremere, episode 18. Soft static fades in for slick drum and bass sleep, as the city itself drums its fingers on the edge of midnight. We find ourselves focusing in on the chantry once more, on a radio that sits within the parlor, as it begins to splutter to life once more. Cutting in with the segment seems to run on the dot. Most of the Tremere tend to awaken. Caligula's countdown. It's Thursday night, New Angle Hen. The air's heavy, streets are sticky. Somewhere out there, someone's got their eyes on you. Ever feel it? A little shiver at the back of your neck. You're walking, minding your own business, and suddenly it hits you. Something's out there. Not just looking at you, watching. See, it's funny. Most folks think power's loud. You know, money, guns, big engines. But real power is just the eyes. Something that waits. Makes you second guess every step you take. But of course, some people like being watched. They want to be seen, be known. Flash the gold, take the hip, light the cigarette real slow, and help someone dangerous paying attention. And if they are, well, now you got yourself a dance partner. Coming at you like velvet lightning from 97. Smooth, sharp, soaked in swagger. It's the late, great Biggie Smalls with Hypnotize. Don't blink, baby. With that, cutting in is heavy opening beat. Slick, laid back menace with just a flash of gold. However, we find ourselves cutting away from this segment as we focus in on our dear Tremere as they awaken from their slumber. The deathless sleep of the day. As they arrive together in the parlor room, unless of course there is some specific things people like to be. Actually, before we do, would anyone like to lead the recap of last week?
I saw
Okay,
Emily had her hand up right there.
I'm so bad every time.
Don't worry, I've got us. All right. So last week, we went into the sewers with Bitegeist. Everyone except for Hasib, I believe, was in the sewers. So that's Jordy, Kess, the doctor, and Maruna. We went there to receive information from the father, who is the primogen, if I'm not mistaken, of the Nosferatu. So we asked him a few questions. For Quango's part, he got information on a task he was set to complete by Maximilian Warhart. I believe he is the primogen of the Ventru, regarding a Ravnos member by the name of Duke. Kess had some questions that they asked the Nosferatu primogen on their own. So we, in character, we don't know about that situation there. But Kess did not sell us all out for his safety, of which we are all infinitely thankful. Jordy had questions for the primogen, and in asking his questions, he sold a life debt to the primogen for the primogen to have the Nosferatu come and steal the seed from the museum. So now, in addition to whatever the house is doing, the Jordy, he also has the Nosferatu breathing down his neck, coming to collect their debt eventually, which is good for Quangle in promotion. So this is pretty good. Look on the bright side. On the other hand, Maruna had questions for the Nosferatu. I don't remember Maruna's questions. I'm gonna phone a friend. Ring ring.
Yes. Maruna had asked about where to find a certain woman who was the daughter of Eve that had been spoken of, Celine Francis, and was informed that she could be found at the very boarding school that Maruna and Hasib went to.
Yep. On the subject of Hasib, well, before we get to Hasib, Kess and Jordy, they had a little argument down in the sewers, and so they're not really on good terms right now. Jordy did threaten to slay the next member of the Tremere that disrespected him in public, so we have that to deal with now. Thank you, Kess. Now, on to Hasib. Our buddy Hasib was in the library. He signed in, and he was even teaching Michael how to sign in, which ruins a few lines on the sign-in sheet. So that draws paper, which I have to procure from our steward,
Quartermaster.
quartermaster rather. Yes. So, but be that as it may, Hasib was talking to the book again, and the book revealed that it was in fact Goretrix, or some entity calling itself Goretrix within the book. So Hasib's talking to things, Jordy's talking to things, Maruna's talking to things, everybody's talking to things. This would all come to a head at a meeting that we would have after our individual plot lines came together for the episode, where Jordy spoke to the house, and in the clear view of everyone, it was determined by Maruna by looking at Jordy's aura that he had made a pact with the demon. Um, at the end of the episode, Maruna used her cards to see our future. I believe the cards were Strength inverted, the Hangman inverted, and then Death right side up. Here's the issue with Maruna's vision that she had subsequent, after the freaking cards. She talked to a snake, asked it a couple of questions, as you do with snakes that you see in visions, and then allowed the snake to bite it for some sort of boon and/or curse. Um, so yeah, we're doing pretty good. Honestly, we're doing great.
Great. I think that's about it. With that, why don't you all start off by rolling me a d10? Begin with you all awakening for the night.
I think Hasib is gonna do a ritual. Let's see if it even matters. Probably not.
What's your ritual?
It was the level 3 one, the necklace, the Pavis of Foul Presence. Should I roll it anyway, or?
Yeah, you can roll it. Do you know the botch is alive?
Man, what is this song called, Mark? You got really some jazzy stuff going on.
This is called Shadows in the Eyes.
All right,
It's copyright free.
I got a lot of successes. Hasib's specialty is rituals.
7 successes. You definitely succeed in the ritual.
All right. He basically imbues I forget exactly what it is, but it's like a necklace, and he's gonna put it under his shirt, so it's not visible. His dress shirts, and that'll be it. He will also, if we're doing things before we all head out and meet, he's going to ask the book that seems to follow him around magically. He's going to open up the book.
Is there.
Of course. Hasib, he still jumps, but, and Hasib straightens up a little bit. He opens up the book, and he flips a few of the empty pages before saying, "So, you know how our abilities are random, are fading. Are you able to give us strength? You said you could help with the ritual. I don't know how that works without you being able to impose your will in some way. Would that be a way to... We're going to need our abilities in these final well, these not final, hopefully not final nights, but they are looking pretty grim.
As you turn the pages, eventually a page arrives. It says, "The ritual will return your strength. I have offered what I can. I will offer what I will. I offer to you the knowledge of House Tremere."
Hasib, he looks a little, how would you say, a little sassy. He kind of like raises an eyebrow. Right. Well, we'll just have to do it all ourselves, neonates saving the day. All right. Well, come along. And Hasib will grab the book and
As you do, you would see written in the book equally sassily, "If you were not able to do it, I would not be speaking."
Hasib like reads it and decides to ignore it and look away immediately, like, "Oh, I must have missed it," kind of look, and closes the book and puts it in a carrying satchel he's bringing with him.
I think the doctor will call his wife to leave a message that he won't be attending the exhibition or the lecture, whatever the thing that she's doing. She always does things.
You do not get a response back immediately.
Okay. Could I leave a message with the answering machine?
Yeah.
All right. And this is Quentin. I won't be able to attend your lecture this evening. Unfortunately, I have a patient in dire need of my assistance. Give me a call. Leave me a message if I'm unable to answer, and we can meet again. I have something to discuss with you. That's rather important. Goodbye.
With that, we'll presumably meet up in the parlor.
Cass would have texted to warn his. Well, yeah, at this point. He would have texted to warn his brother that he's coming
Um,
to his parents' house.
I also, before going down to meet everyone, I think either that night before or like in the morning after getting up, since Kess is in her room, Maruna would have offered or highly encouraged a tarot reading for Kess.
Yeah, I think Kess is at a point. I like to believe it's like when they're like laying down.
Yeah.
He's on his mattress on the floor, and it's like one of those like we're about to like be done, and the Maruna's like, "You want a tarot card?" Like, like, oh, god damn it. He'd agree. He'd be like, "Why? Yeah, why the hell not? Go for it."
Cool. Do you want me to draw? Do you have a card?
Got two
Or do you have
cards,
cards?
and I'll tell you what the last one is.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do it online because my tarot deck is out of reach.
Do you want me to pull?
Sure, yeah, you want to do it?
Yeah, I have a deck.
Perfect. If you have one in reach.
I do. Does it? It's just major, right?
No, pull anything.
No, it's all of them.
Pull anything?
anything.
Oh God, I haven't even shuffled these yet. I just got these.
It's okay. Whatever is meant to be is meant to be.
A really bad shuffle. I apologize. We can do something else while I'm shuffling if we want.
We just pulled death into the tower.
It's a lot of death in the tower. Death is not inherently a bad card, though.
Well, I
It's
can
not.
let
Death
you
is
know what the
actually a
first
pretty
card
good
is.
card. All right, say
Okay.
what the first card is.
Double check the. Yeah. It is the devil.
Great.
Okay. Control.
Right side up or inverted?
Eyes right side up.
Yeah. The things that control you, things that bind you, power wielded over you.
Yeah, I
Pretty
wonder what that could be in
self-explanatory there.
I know,
Yeah.
right? I think Kat
Obviously,
just stares at her blankly, like she's going over like what it is, and he's just staring.
it's Kess's smoking
It's time
addiction.
of
That's
this
where
Kess
it
is like
control.
suspicious. I don't know if
Yeah.
you're really magical.
I think
Yeah,
Marina
Kat
was-
is like, okay, like my life. All right, cool. Like,
and Ron was like, "You can, I know you can look up what the card means if you don't believe me. I swear that's here." She'll like dig out a booklet with like the meanings of the cards and like turn
Okay.
to the page for Kess.
8 of coins, inverted.
Oh, interesting. Can I see what your? Okay.
Sorry, my camera's not gonna want to
It's
do
okay.
it a whole lot.
Coins. The
Let me just
Eight of
look it up.
Pentacles.
Awesome set, by the way. I will tell you about it later.
8 of coins inverted. So interesting.
I did not
Very
shuffle this well. That is just all the coins right on top.
So you're what you're working towards, so this has to kind of do with working towards something, progress, mastery over a particular task, and self-development. When it's inverted, that can imply sort of an opposite meaning, or more of like a sort of twisted meaning. So possibly the path you're following is misdirected or misguided in some way, or perhaps I would say the message of the inverted 8 of coins is sort of the saying, work smarter, not harder. Consider the direction in which you are putting your energies. And more of the work may be inward than what meets the eye.
I think the the blank stare continues. And he looks a little concerned. Myrna,
Mhm.
I think I came out of that with more questions than any answers.
Well, there's one more card left.
Oh god, do I have to pull another card?
Yep.
Give me a second. I thought I was done. I'm sorting them because I like them in a certain way. I'm so sorry. I've taken out half the cards, so we're gonna see how this goes.
It's okay. Whatever comes out is meant to be.
Even though.
I'm so sorry. I had one job. All right. Queen of Swords inverted.
Ooh, interesting. So this is Queen of Swords. This is an interesting card. it kind of, it's a very balanced card, in a way, because in tarot everything sort of has a polarity. A lot of these spiritual practices. So you have things like water, the element of water, the element of earth, and those are associated with these archetypical spiritual concepts of femininity, whereas air and fire are associated with the concept of masculinity, in a sort of stereotypical sense. The Queen of Swords, the suit is a masculine suit, but the card is a very feminine card. So it's a very good balanced card, and it usually centers around the realm of the mind, around communication, around insight and intellect. It's reversed here, which can signify a disturbance in that realm. It can also, again, point to a more internalized meaning of the card. She kind of tilts her head and looks at Kess. Do you think that you're honest with yourself?
Maruna, this is going very... I don't know.
It might be worth considering. I think it seems like you are learning, trying to be more honest and open with everyone in your own way. But sometimes we have to be honest with ourselves first in order to do that.
As long as I don't have to bring it to group sharing time, sure.
The good thing about being honest with yourself is that you can do it with yourself, which might suit you better than group sharing. That said, it's also, you might be the hardest person to be honest to is yourself sometimes.
I think he sits there staring for a moment and then kind of clears his throat. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna... And he just lays down with his back to Maruna. Okay.
She kind of like covers him with a blanket.
Is this room? How small is this?
Huh?
How small is this room?
Decent
Oh
size.
god.
Decent size.
Oh.
She just like covers you with a blanket and just like quietly goes to bed and doesn't say anything else, but I think as she was like falling asleep though, probably would just say like, you know, if you ever want to talk about any of it, I am happy to listen.
She does not get a
No.
response.
Okay. You don't have to though. I think she's like half asleep as she's saying that. She'll probably fall asleep.
With that, the day has arrived. All coalesce in the the foyer. Discuss your plans for the
I think the first thing Quengo would do is go to turn the radio off, muttering, I hate this show. As he does not like Caligula.
Oh.
It's just not his jam. Yeah.
Doctor, you still coming with me?
Yes, I will be joining you at your parents' home. I'll make that trip with you. Has anyone seen the Regent?
A good question.
Perhaps.
Regent is preparing for the Elysium. Informed you as such. You're already busy.
Rolls his eyes.
Good for him, he doesn't have time for meetings. Alright, then I am in control of the meeting. Has everyone signed the sign-in sheet?
Yes, Dr.
Yes.
Quengo.
I think you know.
And Michael has too. See, Hasib looks proudly at a very poorly scrolled Michael. As I'm sure Michael is somewhere.
I think Maruna might have hastily scribbled in Cass's name to avoid that becoming a thing.
Yeah, Kessa's response to Quangle asking was, I think you know. So, I think I might have ruined the purpose.
Quangle just grabs the bridge of his nose. Okay. Such is the burden of leadership, I suppose. Anyway, we have a great deal of things to do this evening. We have the Elysium, and we have the trip to Kessa's family's home. I'll be attending the trip to Kessa's family's home. Hopefully, we can return by the time the Elysium starts, and we can potentially meet the Regent there. Hasib and Maruna, it would appear that you all can come with us, or you can stay here to do research and the like. What is your desire?
I'm not sure what Maruna was thinking, but it's perhaps we were thinking the same thing. We know possibly, most likely, the location of the daughter of Eve, and we also know that many horrible cult-like organizations are probably looking for her, and so I would like to collect the daughter and bring her to safety here in the chantry, where Bahari can't sacrifice her and end the world and such.
An interesting proposal. And how exactly will you accomplish this, as we have no car?
Also, is it wise to go on your own?
We can call some sort of taxi.
A taxi to assist you with the kidnapping.
We're not going to kidnap. I can come. If she's I was. You already know something coming.
Cutting out a little, Reed. Cutting out a little.
Oh. Just if she is anything like I was, she already knows that there's something coming.
Let's see. Mr. Price, what do you think of this?
Are we asking my opinion again?
Because I will make a decision based on your opinion.
What a novel idea. I don't love the idea of them going alone to someone who is hunted by pretty much everyone at this point. I mean, we have Fox, we have the Sabat, and us. So I'm not wild at the idea of them going alone unless they stay very hidden and don't do anything that they would normally do. Don't be yourselves. For the love of all that is holy, do not be yourselves.
I think you're forgetting that we're alumni.
Yeah, I get that. I've gone on 2 field trips with you. And both of them were awful.
Both of them were uncharted territories.
They all went bad.
I understand the concern, Kes, and honestly, I very much appreciate it coming from you. But we don't have a lot of time, and it seems like things are getting more and more rushed. And who knows what we'll have to make more decisions after Elysium, based on what transpires there. We just need to. We have so many things to do, and
Okay.
I don't know if it's wise to wait any longer.
All right. I will.
At that, I agree. Please continue, Cass, please.
You, Hasib, you have a phone, right?
I don't have one myself, but I can get one from the quartermaster. My own phone was taken from me due to misunderstandings in the past. So I would get one from the quartermaster.
Marina, do you have a phone?
I have one. I don't. Maybe you can help me get it working.
Oh God.
I can help you. I am very good with
Steve,
phones.
do you remember my number?
Of course I do.
Okay, get Marina's phone working and put my number in it.
Right. Yes. Perfect. You're going to pick up, right?
Yes, I'm going to pick up unless I'm running for my life, in which case I'm not going to pick up. Or, I'm dealing with my family. I don't know, is the short answer.
Okay. Well, if either one of us face, dangerous problems, we should call each other so that we could come as backup and you know, save each other. This is going to be dangerous for both of us. Venturing out of the chantry, just in general, with the soul eaters, the many-eyed creature, the Sabbat, the Bahari, the and Steve just starts listing the long pile of enemies that we now have, and he abruptly stops. You know how it is now.
Yeah, so on that cheery note, do we want to split off and go on to our tasks?
I would like you, those of you going to the school, to interact with the girl to keep one thing in mind. We cannot allow her to get into the hands of the Bahari or any other faction that desires her. For should they get her and the seed, they will attempt to destroy reality as we know it.
The most important thing is the seed. If we have the seed, they can't do anything.
Very true. But I am not a fan of allowing our enemies any form of advantage. Secure the girl, but not at the expense of your own lives, or unlife rather.
Yes.
And if you see an opportune moment, should she fall into the clutches of the Bahari or any other faction, silence her.
Better than ending up in the hands of them.
Like with a gag? Like I can bring some cloth.
Hasib, he means kill her.
Yes, I mean kill.
Kill her?
If she ends up in the hands of the Bahari or the Sabat, killing her is a mercy.
I suppose that is true. We will hope it won't come to that. We will whisk her away. Don't worry.
Hasib, hope is not a plan. On your way there, steel yourself and find your resolve. It's for her own good.
If it comes to that, I'll do it.
Very well. We all have our assignments. Let us go. We'll check in with each other in 2 hours exactly.
2 hours.
2 hours. On to less catastrophic things. Now, it's very important that we're using the sign-in sheets and we're closing the door to the chantry when we come into the chantry, and Quago starts to go into all the things that we have not been covering because of all this madness.
I think with
It's
that,
also a 40-minute lecture on chores we should be doing.
Yeah.
we do a
And,
quick flash through this long lecture of all the things that need to be improved.
It's the montages where like the students are like falling asleep. That's those.
He's just snapping his fingers, just like, no, wake up.
After which, you decide to enact your plan. Quick question: how are you getting to your destinations?
I have a question. Is there a car I can call? If not,
Probably
then
is a car service
probably.
Tremere you.
Well, the car service or car service frequented by Kess's family.
That could be done if you're doing it officially through.
Yeah.
Just so you know, that means there will be a.
Fine. I mean, he's not technically dead on paper. He still has an ID. He's still. Oh wait, you're saying for the bad people. Never mind.
They're
Don't
all
make that
bad.
face. You know what? This will be a fun adventure. I'm gonna take Dr. Kringle on public transit.
Okay.
It's gonna be a great time.
Actually, we should get a car to Hasib and Maruna, especially if we're going to have to kidnap
If you're gonna get there
someone.
within 2 hours, you need a vehicle.
Oh no, never
That
mind.
too. In the case of Varuna and him, because it's not necessarily close by. It'll take you. It's like a 45-minute drive. There.
So, when Hasib doesn't have a car, But the quartermaster, can we get like a rent a car? I mean,
Well, there's the car that has its. Actually, no, you have no cars left. He can call you a car. Rent one.
Get a U-Haul?
Yeah.
Listen, it would be cost effective.
You
The
know,
other two vehicles
that's
are fucked, to put it lightly.
Can Hasib drive?
yeah. Hasib can drive.
Cool.
I mean, he's no master at driving, but he can get us there. Yeah, let's rent a car. We might have to ditch the car if things get rough, but we need our own vehicle, especially if we're gonna have a kid we're essentially kidnapping to save them. It's all for the greater good, surely.
So you get a big white van.
It says
Get
free
something less
candy on it.
suspicious. Less, yeah, something that less draws the eye. Yeah, blends in relative. To make your way off to, I want to say Oakwood Academy.
Oakwood.
Oakwood.
Yeah, Oakwood Hall. Yeah.
Hall. And the other two are currently taking public transport. With that, why don't one from each of the groups roll me a d10 and tell me high or low.
Heart of the cards. Go for it.
Go for it,
Cyber
Marina.
bro.
Oh,
Go for it.
Alright.
Free.
High or low?
The cards.
I'm
Say high or
declaring
low.
high.
how about you call it?
No.
Zach?
No.
We'll go low. We'll try to roll low.
No.
Okay.
Everybody
Good
got
to
it
know
wrong.
things are already going well.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's start off with Team Oakwood. As you begin to drive your way up, driving out of the city of New England up to Academy Ground, Oakwood Hall. As you arrive, you see the large gate that forms the entranceway to the main area that you. The gate is closed and locked at this part of the night. However, you do know that they do have dorms on campus. But you might need a fence. Or unlock the fence and drive in.
I don't think it would be Maruna's first time doing that. Hopping a specific fence.
It's locked. What kind of lock?
It'd
Is it-
just be like a big master lock type thing. Like it's just got like a chain wrapped around the gate.
Hasib says, I think I can get the lock open. In case we need to make a quick getaway, but that,
All right. I think she kind of looks at the gate. I mean, it's been a while, but I think we can, get over this thing without too much trouble. I mean, I did it back when I was human, so
that seems, that does
if
seem
anything, it
like
should be easier now.
right. Let's go for that then. So don't want to. We can just park a little ways away and hop the fence. And perhaps let's see where. How to go. Find out where she is. There's probably some registration or cataloging of names and rooms that match. Administration building.
You guys managed to hop the fence pretty easily, after all, are superpowered creatures of the night. However, that does mean leaving your vehicle outside of the gates. With that, we watch as you step in around. It is quiet. After all, most of the students are either off campus or asleep by this, or in their dorms rather, by having a curfew being called relatively early. Nonetheless, you make your way deeper. You're attempting to find the room with records.
Yeah. Room with records or
Um,
either paper or computer.
I think while they do this, I think Maruna would probably, because there are definitely plants and stuff. Just gonna ask the plants if they've seen her.
To roll.
Intelligence, occult.
No botches this time.
Okay. Is it just a 6 or a 7?
I believe it.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't specify a difficulty, so.
Yeah, it'd be based on whatever the level.
Yeah, I think it's the default is 3 plus the level.
Yeah. Ooh. Very nice. As you call out to the plants, they respond in your question.
Um, where, where's Celine Francis? Has she walked among here recently? Which way did she go?
Being the child you with the other young ones.
How long ago?
See that it gives to you imprint, this feeling, sunlight, which at first raises the hackles of the before it quiets down, realizing it's not danger.
Do you know where she goes to?
Place where the other young. Place where they sleep.
Thank you. Yeah. So I assume there's just one dorm then.
There would be a male and female dorm.
Okay. Got it.
So you can either, there's a few options here. You can either make your way to the dorm, or alternatively, you could also head to an office to look through records. There's a few different options. There's, of course, a chaplain's office slash psychology office. They have records of people who've seen them. The other option is to go to the headmaster's office, where they would have the collection of general records of all the students. It's up to you. Or you can head straight to
two things that Marina would be interested in. One would be the psychologist records, because if Celine's anything like she was, she's been there. And then also just like wherever they would have potentially like room assignments so that they can know where in the dorm to look.
That's more likely to be found in his office.
Okay.
School records.
Is there anything else that Hasib would want to look for?
No, I mean that's exactly what he'd be looking for. Unless the he'd probably want to go to the headmasters, but he's not sure. I mean, actually, he might be sure of the security. Usually, were there? I'm assuming they lock the doors for the night.
Yeah, the doors are locked, and we also see, as you're kind of approaching, we see like light on some of the windows move by, as a security guard is facing them.
I can make distractions if we want to make a way somewhere. I am good at hiding too, so I can make a distraction, and then you could step away this way, and then I could, dip in behind you.
All right, sure. Just be careful.
And Hasib nods. He has a little grin on his face, like this is it's giving him a weird reminder. He doesn't quite. He remembers his place, but not with Maruna, and it's odd. It's catching him off guard because it feels so natural to be sneaking about this place with her. But he'll use obfuscates to perhaps grab a stone or a stick and essentially try to guide the security guard away if he does, if they do get in our path.
You guys make me a dexterity stealth. While that's happening, which location are you heading to?
Marina would be heading first to the psychiatrist office.
Yeah, and Nasib would follow along. We can go there.
Dexterity stealth. This will be standard diff. Also, in the case of you, Hasib. Okay, so this. How well you helping?
Sounds good.
It's literally a constant.
Yeah.
Four successes. So botches on. So 3 successes and 1. You guys get enough. There's probably like a close call where we see like quickly turn around. For a brief moment, we see your shadow in the light before it's kind of molds into the background. Security guard just kind of blinks. Be a long night. Use piecing the. Some reason Hasib, like you were like moving past him, obfuscate, and for a brief moment he was like he reacted, as if your powers faltered.
I think that would have caught Hasib in his tracks for a second, because that's obfuscate's been one of his main tools of getting around.
I imagine the scene is like he points like the flashlight directly at you, and we see you standing still, and he like squints his eyes for a moment. Shakes his...
Hasib instantly trying to employ obfuscate 1 as he stands still, just spamming the ability like shit.
However, you are able to move unhampered and unnoticed. As you arrive at the psychologist/chaplain's office, on the door is thing that's like either say psychologist, health spell. I think that's actually time accurate. In either case, it says that. But there's also like a big cross on the window to the door.
Yeah. I think she kind of just sighs a little bit, remembering coming here many times.
Psychologists who worked
She'll-
here wasn't exactly a professional. They were more chaplain than psychologists. Have you tried praying about
that's
it?
usually how it goes. Um, she'd push on the door. Just,
It's unlocked.
she'll push it open and slip inside.
Step inside, you see where there kind of these couches that have been set up facing each other. There's a desk with desk chairs that sits at it. Also a large cupboard and a large filing cabinet.
She'll go over to the filing cabinet.
The key is in the filing cabinet.
Very secure. Unlock it. She would think back to times that she'd sat in this room and like where, probably remember whoever it was writing something down and putting it into a folder or whatever, and would go to look for that kind of folder in the cabinet.
Quick question: do either of you have Auspex?
Yeah.
Yes.
Auspex 1.
Auspex
Oh,
2.
you have Auspex 1? You have Auspex 2? Make a perception alertness. It'll be difficulty 9, but you lower it by. You know boxes are Teeb. They are not.
So lowering it by 2 in that case for me, so it's 7.
We'll say that as Maruna is focused on looking through the files, Hasib, you noticed it first. There's a distinct smell that certainly doesn't fit the place in. At first, it's the smell of like some sort of cleaning chemical or something strong, pungent, especially to your supernatural senses. But then there's a smell underneath it. It's an irony smell, like blood. Seems to be coming from the cupboard. Runa, as you're going through to begin to sense that irony. However, for you, as you find the one you're looking for, see just on the edge, bloody finger.
Hasib, probably at the same time, Maruna's coming across the folder. He's drifting towards the cabinet. Maruna, something's in here.
Someone's been here. What is it? What's in? She'll grab the file up quickly and then go to join Hasib at the cabinet.
Hasib is going to he's gonna open it very slowly and take a look inside it.
As you open the doors, you can feel something heavy against.
Oh, as he like stops as he feels the weight.
As you open
Think
the door a little, you watch as the uh, deep red viscous liquid spill out from the carpet.
as he panics and shuts the door with a thud.
You hear another thud as something hits the inside of the cap.
Someone. There's a.
I think Maruna is going to kind of step in front a little bit and slowly open it to see, assuming this is probably a body.
See, as you're like something inside, um, the whole face of Chaplin. Except for one key detail. Their eyes are hot. As if their eyes.
We have to go quickly. She's starts opening the file as they to look through Celine's file while they start to make their way out.
Hasib probably glances real quick over the shoulder and immediately closes his eyes and takes a few paces away, and he just nods with his eyes closed still.
Watch as they step out of the office. We then see the rest of the door begin to swing open slightly as we see. We see the throat has been opened, and blood is down. It is dried a little by the. Still fresh. And we see behind them, on the back cabinet, or back wall of the cabinet, is a symbol painted in blood. Symbol. Here we go. It is what looks to be a reversed ankh with spikes and spine. This is the symbol of the Sabbat. With that,
Okay.
we cut over to the other scene as Kess and Dr. Quangle arrive outside of home. Kess's family. Why don't you tell us a little about what this place looks like? What are we looking at?
Wait, we're doing a family dinner after that. I love it. I'm having a mental breakdown. I'm not even in that scene. So what you would see, so Mark, you can tell me if I'm right or wrong here. I was envisioning, so we're like city, correct? Like
Yeah.
we're a decent sized city. So we've gone to arguably the nicer, if not nicest, neighborhoods here. People actually have yards and garages. Wild thing for the city. Anyone who's lived in a city, wild concept. And so we've gotten to like bigger houses. It would be a house that has a little round driveway at the front to park cars. It also has a garage around back that you can't necessarily see right now. It is modern. It is very clearly very high tech. It is not the trailer that Quangle was referencing prior. It is probably the exact opposite. Very nice gray and black, white, like very modern kind of house.
Upon witnessing Kess's house, I think Dr. Quinkle would say, "My dear Mr. Price, you were one of the Breakfast Club kids, weren't you? Like in that
Um,
movie."
I didn't go to public school, so no.
If I had pearls, I would clutch them.
Well, here goes nothing, I guess. And he'll start walking towards the door with purpose and with the comfort of someone who's been there before. He has keys.
Am I joining you in?
Oh,
Quentin was like,
you're here for the ride. Yeah, no, he would
oh,
have warned that he had a colleague with him. Um,
I should have worn my nice loafers then. I brought the loafers from the sewer. I'm sorry.
why did you bring the loafers from the store?
I thought I was going to a trailer.
Kess just stares at Quango for a second. Please just take them off when you get in the door. That's horrifying. And he'll knock at the door before
Alright.
he enters it.
Knock at the door before there's a door open. After a few moments, stepping into the hallway, Harry. Harry himself looks like a little less stressed / stretched version of Kess. Darker hair, nice clothes, and he turns to you and goes, "Hey, Kess, back home? Wow."
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm out of character. I would have blush of life before we got remotely near this. Like
Yeah,
the minute we started commuting, that would have been he's blush of life
so
for
just
the
spend the
night.
blood.
Yeah, I
Also,
got it.
to
I got
clarify
it.
for both of you, where's your blood pull at? You guys at half, full and
Look.
half?
Let me. I fed actually semi recently, so mine shouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, I've got
We
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blood. I have 8 blood.
I think we had to mark one off for the day too, right? For waking up.
Yes, mark one
Oh,
off.
I have 7 blood.
I have 7.
That is enough to know.
But then we have to spend another blood to use Blush of Life, right?
That is true.
Well, Kess does. I'm not going to do that.
Unless I'm wrong in counting, I'm still at 7. If I need to bring it down to 6, I would bring it down to 6. I don't care. He needs to feed regardless.
I will trust you guys. Nonetheless, as you step in and you are this close to a human, there is an instinctual part of your being that desires to. But the beast is not your master.
Mr. Price, you're going to introduce us, aren't you?
Yeah, Perry, this is my colleague, Dr. Quangle. Dr. Quangle, this is my brother, Perry.
Doctor?
How do you do?
Wangle?
Yes, I am a doctor. Surgery was my expertise for many years. I've recently gotten into psychology.
Perry Price.
A fine, a fine home you have.
Thank you. You come inside. Get you guys a drink.
Yeah.
Coil does not remove his shoes.
He's getting revenge for all of the times the Cass has been a nightmare. Cass will follow close behind his brother. Sorry, I know I kind of sprung this on you. I just wanted to stop in and say hi.
It's alright. Just about to get dinner sorted.
My mom and dad home.
Oh,
Is dad in a good mood? I mean, me coming, did it help or hinder it?
I don't think you.
Yeah, I'm not sure I do. Okay.
But
He'll follow Perry.
Mom didn't.
Who did Mom invite over? Did she say their name?
Kind of with this. But then he steps into the, and you see, sitting on the couch, glass in hand, Caius.
I hate you so much. I need you to know to the
Maybe
depths
next
of my
time,
soul.
roll a little better.
I just, for everybody who wasn't here prior to the stream, we called this. We're like, we're gonna get there. Cyberbro called it and said we're gonna get there, and Caius is there. And I said, don't give him ideas.
I had this planned ages.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, he had it planned. You know,
Is
you just
anyone
set him up
else
perfectly.
in the room other than Caius, or it's just Caius and then Perry going to get a drink?
Caius and your brother. Your brother himself would be going over to like a bar area that's set up in the same room.
I think Tess, in a rare moment of being bold, is going to walk over and lean next to Caius. What exactly do you think that you're doing?
During it. Yes, you.
Dear teacher, I know things about you now that could make sure that you're dead before the sun comes up.
Is
There'd
that
be a
so?
blood hunt for you. Bahari.
You have no.
And if you want your power back, like the rest of us, I would suggest you actually cooperate with your clan instead of throwing them in the gutter.
I have all. I need you to make a
Get the
stamina
fuck
roll.
out of me. Oh, god damn it. This motherfucker.
Stamina plus
How do I roll
fortitude if you got it.
stamina?
It'd be a
Wait,
soak
I've
roll.
never rolled this. It's a soak roll. Okay, I was like, I don't think I've ever rolled anything called stamina before. Difficulty 6?
Yes.
You get an extra die.
Like, yeah.
Oh, an extra die.
Mars gave you. Yeah.
The thing that was
Part
had
of
the
the
stream
cards.
going was it died. All right. So does that make the difficulty? I put 1 as a modifier.
It just gives you.
It's
Okay. 2 successes out of the 3 that I could have gotten.
2 successes. He looks at you, and you feel this kind of pain deep in your chest. It's like knives being run against the inside of your skin. You don't take any damage, but it
Okay.
hurts like a bitch. And he kind of looks at you and he goes, you've grown quite bold, child. Don't forget who taught you.
I think at that point, Quangle, after looking for pictures of Kess as a child, just to mess with him with later, Quangle kind of stand above and over to the other side of Caius' shoulder, put a hand on his shoulder. Dear Caius, how are you? It's been some time. Come along, let's all be civil, can't we?
All right. I need you to rate me as
Oh
you touch his
no!
clothing.
Oh.
Okay.
I think I know what he did.
Did he?
I think I think he warded it.
Okay, so we have a soak roll. Okay, roll soak. Add stamina. Yes. Fortitude. Yeah. No,
Actually,
wait, no, I don't have fortitude.
Well, it won't add it if you don't have it.
yeah.
Because your sheet
So
doesn't
yeah,
have
yeah,
it, so it won't.
stamina.
Okay.
Just keep clicking through it.
Difficulty 6.
Yeah.
Heart of the cards.
Heart of the cards.
Okay, I'll wait.
Is aggravated damage. So there's a possibility you might not get any soak die.
No.
I think if it's the ward like what Hasib has, I think
Yeah.
it's 3 dice of lethal. If
Oh,
it's
it's lethal? Okay. In that case, yeah, you roll your soak.
Okay, rolling soak. Modifier 1 die for Quango. So you just got that.
And you get
Difficulty
+1.
6.
Nice.
Okay.
Ooh. He rolled
Yeah,
high at the
that-
beginning of the night.
do you have fortitude?
Um, let's see.
Actually, no, this is gonna be
Quango.
supernaturally. Okay, so the watch does. Actually, what did you roll for your beginning?
I rolled a 9 out of 10.
Ah, so botches don't count. So you got 2 successes.
Fortitude. Where do I find fortitude? Well,
fortitude is a
That's-
discipline.
It's
oh no, I don't have that discipline.
all right. You take 1 point of lethal damage as you feel this kind of searing sensation as you touch his. You see this kind of ripple of magical energy.
Okay, well, let me see, because I can do something now to him. Drastic at this minute.
Can I rearrange his face with your fist?
Please.
In the split second that Quango takes the pain, he's going to look up at Kess, quizzically, like, "Okay, you want me to destroy this guy or what?" Because Kess is in the lead here, so I don't want to do anything that kind of that kind of like breaks anything in Kess's parents' house. But I am technically touching him now, so there are very many things I could like do to him in theory.
Technically, you need to be touching his skin.
Yeah.
His flesh.
It's okay. Grab him by the hair. It'll be fine.
I'm close. I'm close enough. Like it's
You
within
are
the realm of
close enough.
possibility.
It's within the room. Are you still touching him? Or do you take
Quango
his
wouldn't
hand
have
off
let
him?
go.
Okay.
No, hand's
Make
still
another
right
soak
there.
roll.
Assert dominus. Okay.
The longer you're holding the hand up.
All
Kes
right.
will lean forward.
Okay. What's this? Oh wait, I got an extra die, so I get to roll again. Another one. No. No. Oh, wait. No, that's no. I don't roll again. I don't. So it's just one.
Well, you soak
mark.
it this time. One success. As he just turns to you and he says, "I suggest."
And that's doctor to you, and that'll be Kess's choice. What do you want to do, Kess?
You can let go of his suit. All you're going to do is keep hurting yourself.
All right. I take my hand off. I kind of brush my shoulder.
I will say you notice
Will
there's
be-
like slight burns.
I think the doctor would look down at his finger and say, "Fascinating." We'll be talking soon, Caius. And Quango goes and looks for more pictures of Kess as a child.
Dear teacher, I think you're misunderstanding. Well, one, I have people that can get out your secret pretty quickly and make it pretty believable. Two, you need a specific person for a ritual of yours,
Oh, also.
as well.
Sorry to interrupt, but spend a point of willpower if you.
Okay, so 1 point of willpower spent. Heard.
Sorry, go ahead.
You need, for the rituals that I believe you're trying to accomplish, you need some very specific items, and you're up against some very fun people to get those items. If your people want any part of it, then we should make a deal. Instead of you flaunting your power in my home.
What point?
Oh, I know. That's the thing. And he's gonna kneel. He's gonna almost kneel in front of him. I am keenly aware of what you can do. But I've now met demons and all sorts of fun things. I also know who you're loyal to now. And I know that they need things. So I'm trying to make a deal with you. But that would be up to you.
What makes you think I care about what they want? Makes you think I've
Because
actually
they
care
can
about
get
any?
you more power, and that tends to be what you're after.
I have all the
You
power
did
I
miss
need.
out on the power of the demon that was available, which is unfortunate.
What demon?
See, there's a wealth of power that's open to you had you talked to your clanmates in the chantry, but you didn't. So, what I'm saying is I can try to help you here if you would like. Or we can sit here marking our territory in my family home. I feel like we both want something and we can try and at least accomplish it. You taught me well after all. And what is that?
Very time. To, not completely. It's a weakness. Urged. Wonder. Experiencing. So here's my ultimatum, guess. Get me the blood, your fellow chantry, or I kill everyone thereabout. Starting with your
I'm
family.
curious. What do you need it for?
Yes. Far too difficult.
Because a little girl brought me into your Bahari nest. Is that right?
Bahari do as they wish. I
But
do
you're
what
with them.
I have what I
and you want to feel. I'm supposed to believe this is some long and torturous journey so that you can feel something again.
Torturous, yes. Not long.
Oh, come on, guys, you're plenty old.
It's only
Then leave my house and maybe I'll try and get it for you.
get me what everyone you care about today. Starting with your family. That girl you, Abby. Knows. Y'all even embrace that kid of yours.
Get out of my house, and maybe I'll help you.
I'll talk to you again. We'll
Oh, I'm
have
sure.
what I need. Else.
Kess smiles at him.
Also, you should probably go check on your father. As he begins to out of that.
Quangle's going to do the weird like wave with the fingers and whatever, but he's healed his finger because I'll spend a point of blood to heal if I need to. But he's healed his finger and just does the weird wave. We'll mouth to Caius, be seeing you.
Kess is going to quick walk to where he knows his father's office is.
Yeah. The door is locked. Oh, door is closed, rather.
He opens it. He doesn't knock.
Your father
He
is
should, but he
collapsed.
doesn't. He's going to yell for Perry.
With that, we're gonna
And
go away.
Should have yelled for me. I'm a doctor.
That's
I'm a
true.
literal doctor. That's my job.
that's true. Really yelling for the wrong people in this situation.
In this case, basically to kind of show what happened, an ambulance is called. Turns out your father suffered a stroke.
Am I allowed to do one more thing?
Of course.
Kess still has the mental connection where he can speak to a kindred through his mind. He would like to connect to the unbowed.
Okay.
Hello, cousin.
Want slave.
I told you that I would let you know when I was ready for you and I to start getting rid of our mutual unfortunate friend.
And perhaps it is time we once more.
I would be willing. He said he'd like to feel again. I think we can make that happen.
I will find you. Talk.
Wait until I'm out of this house.
Very well.
See you soon. And he'll cut the connection.
With that, we cut back to the other group. Panicked, but stealthy. As they begin to make their way across the campus. Could you guys both make me dexterity stealth rolls again?
Yep. Don't got too much in that department, but we will try.
Four successes. Damn.
Yeah, Hasib's decent at this. He's good at hide and seek.
Success.
Take it.
Guys, your way across the camp as you arrive in front of the girl's door. I assume you're looking through the papers.
Yes. Yep.
In that case, we see as you're kind of going through. You're probably a little bit more distracted, and that's. There's a few times where Hasib has to like pull him, keep you up.
Yeah.
But as you're looking through, see the Celine Francis. And it talks about how. Yeah.
I always want to say Selena Kyle, but then I know that's not right.
Yep. But looking through, you see it talks about her home life. Lived with her mother and her stepfather. Clearly did not have a good relationship with her stepfather at all. There's question marks and guessing at perhaps some sort of abuse in the family. Clearly she doesn't want to go home. She has trouble interacting with others, not very social, very antisocial. Antisocial tendencies. Talking about something about voices. There's like a note that is a lot of like very much the musings of the person writing it down, and they're not very kind. It's very much this is just children acting out and making stuff up just to get attention, get enough.
Yep. She would roll her eyes if she had time. Is there anything in particular that's mentioned that because Myrna would be looking for like if there's anything that they took note of in particular that she said that was particularly disturbing to them or whatever.
Probably not particularly. A lot of it's just kind of loose notes that have been kept around that subject. A lot of it's just things she talked about seeing someone watching her, blah blah blah. Feel like she's being watched in her sleep.
Is she being medicated?
She is.
Okay.
In fact, she's probably being medicated with the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, so just gonna pick up pace towards the dorm.
It would list her room. Specifically because they list it because they think she might either a threat to herself or others. So they kind of keep that on hand just in case it's needed. Yep. She can't be found.
Great.
So you make your way and as you're finally getting through outside. The doors are blocked.
Quick question. Was that chaplain who died or was murdered? Was that the same one that was here when we were here?
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Okay.
I'd say that's probably how you recognize it.
Okay. Hasib never really had that many issues with anybody here. Granted, he had quite the blessed childhood. So he is quite angry. He got over being disturbed and being squeamish over a dead body, and now his brows furrowed as he's kind of leading the way uh, grumbling a little bit as he goes.
We need to find her. Someone's that they're already looking for her. Whoever. It's all so familiar. It's exactly the same. We have to get in there.
We do, and whoever did this, they need to be punished as well, but not now, but sometime. You can't just
Yeah.
kill people.
Justice will be served in time.
Do we have a room? I mean,
Yes.
then we should. Do you want me to go first? A little bit ahead to make sure I can hide well, but if we have company, it might not be well enough.
We'll go see if we can get in there. She'll kind of look, examine the doors. Does there appear to be any kind of lock that could potentially be tampered with, or is
So
it
it's-
looking like
Actually, no, it wouldn't be on the outside. It's like a keyhole.
Okay.
Alternatively, you could try and climb through one.
Yeah, that's what.
Climb one that.
Yeah, would be the next bet. Yeah, she should probably look for windows on the ground floor first.
Hasib is angry, so he goes up to the door and says something along the lines of, "We don't have time for this, Mr. Door." And he addresses the door, and he's going to use an ability or attempt to um animate the unmoving, I believe it's called.
Alright. Watch is alive
where's
for you, so as you feel like you begin to extend your power, you can feel this kind of slight failing of your magic. However, you push through it.
All right, so it's a willpower to activate.
Based on the level of the power you're activating.
Yeah, so it's level 3. Where's the willpower? There it is. Difficulty 6, and I believe that's not the whole description. I think I have to get, if I don't get 4 successes on this, it will cost me a point of willpower, or temporary willpower.
Just what you need.
Hey! That's surprising.
As you this is probably an odd experience for Varuna. As you see Hasid call out to the door, and then you hear a click, and then the door swings open.
Even better. I don't know how you did that, but you're amazing. As always.
Hasib just gives a smirk and a light tap on the door, like he's tapping the shoulder of a friend. But he briskly takes a step in.
Yep.
And
So probably Hasib, you don't have a lot of experience breaking into. dormitory. Uh,
He does not.
or Maruna,
He
you
takes a
probably
step
do.
in.
Or breaking out
I-
and then getting back in.
And I think she I mean she's going to take advantage of the fact that she was turned before she got the chance to graduate, so she doesn't look super out of place there. Like she could be a student there. She still looks like she did back then because she hasn't aged.
Definitely.
So, yeah, I think she's gonna say to Husib, I think when we get there, I'll knock on the door. I'll try to talk to her. Can stay out of sight until it's time to leave.
Right, I will watch the exit. Mr. Door has that way. It won't open for anyone other than us. And Hasib, he looks around, not familiar. It's weird not to be familiar with the place. He kind of blinks and then disappears into obfuscate, as he's going to keep an eye out for horrible people.
What level obfuscate do you have out of curiosity?
He has level 2.
Right then. I'm gonna say for the sake of Maruna, you are able to pierce through obfuscation, so you can see him.
Okay.
But people who
No one
don't
else will
have
be.
that, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, people who don't have who don't have auspex too.
At this point, why don't you roll me a d10 and tell me high or low?
Oh God. Hi. Yes.
Okay. You make your way undisturbed, eventually arriving at the dorm number. File.
She's going to stand there for a second, take a deep breath, and then knock gently on the door. She'll knock slightly louder. And she'll kind of actually probably get down and like whisper under the door.
Yeah.
Just Celine. Are you in there?
And then the door opens. And you see a figure you don't recognize. You see a young lady around same age about as Celine, but is black kind of spiky hair, heavy gothic makeup. He kind of looks at you and goes,
Rooney. Sorry, I transferred in late in the year. I don't know if I've met you. But I in class with Celine. Is she here?
they shouldn't.
Can I use presence?
Yeah, absolutely. That'll give you bonus dice.
Cool.
So manipulation and going to be expression. You can add your presence as bonus dice.
Cool. So would the bonus dice just be the level of your
Your potency.
power?
Your presence, yeah.
I didn't actually add in the.
Just roll it. I'll just.
Okay. So that's a success then?
Yes.
2 successes then.
2 successes. As you kind of subtly activate, you see she seems to open the door a little wider originally. Before. Stare at them.
Oh,
Smoke.
oh, okay.
Akia.
How long ago did she go? Okay. Do you know where she's usually smokes? I'll just go meet her there.
Some trees that cover over.
Thanks. And she'll wave and then she'll as soon as like the door closes, she's running.
Roll me
And
another
she'll grab
d10.
this-
Tell me high or low.
Hasib, you have to do it this time. I've been doing it.
Heart of the cards.
Am I rolling or just telling you?
Both. Oh, up
Oh.
to you.
We'll do low because I feel like I don't roll well. Shit.
As you begin running your way down the hall, suddenly a door opens ahead of you as a figure steps out. An older woman in a nightgown, clearly the dorm mother, turns and goes, "They're running in the halls! It's lights out. You should be in your
Sorry.
room."
I'm going back now.
Better. Shakes her.
And she heads down she makes like she's going to a room.
Yeah. Next I need you to make me a dexterity stealth.
Okay.
Can Asib assist? Asib has probably collected a few sticks and rocks. Can he just like toss one into the room the lady came out of?
I don't know how much that would help, but
Hasib thinks it'll help.
sure.
Because he's been doing it all night.
He's just been throwing rocks and sticks around.
Yep, it's got a whole pocket full now. Let's see.
2 successes. So you managed to make your way past the dorm mother without.
Yep. Okay. Out the door. She'd probably know. I'm assuming from that description, she'd probably know the alcove that.
Oh yeah, it's a classic spot where people campus.
Yep.
Great place to do drugs.
Yep.
Nonetheless, you begin making your way, moving away from actually the building, like one of the large playing fields. They play sports and things. It kind of like curves downward, not a tree hang open.
Great.
As you see a figure standing there, slight glow from the tip of a cigarette. The long black hair, pale-ish skin, dark gothic clothing.
Vampire.
Maruna, I think As she gets closer, we'll kind of slow to a more casual pace. And as she approaches, she would say, hey.
There's this shocked kind of gasp, and then the sounds of coughing. As you can see,
Sorry.
she chokes. Cigarette, kind of quick, pouring it to. Who are you?
Hi, sorry. I'm Rooney. You're Celine, right?
How do you know?
I've heard about you. I think we might have a lot in common. I know this is weird. I'm sorry. But you feel things, see things, know things sometimes that you're not supposed to know. I do too. That's how I know. That's why I'm here.
Hey, you're smart.
Again, I can add presence, right?
In this case, you can activate presence. Doesn't do anything.
Okay. Okay.
Actually, quick question: do you activate presence?
No, I think she would. That would be a last resort, not an immediate with Celine, just because she sees herself in her so much.
Hesitant for a moment. Talking about.
It's okay. She'll kind of look around. And they've told you. They've made you think you're crazy, haven't they?
You know about it.
I know what it's like to take the pills every morning, to feel numb, to feel cut off from the rest of the world. That's the price that you have to pay to be acceptable to people who don't even know you. I know what it's like to know things with your heart, with your soul, and then to be made to doubt them, be made to doubt yourself and your own intuition until you don't even know who you are anymore. what it's like to feel like you don't have a choice. Because I've been there.
I don't take them in.
You learned faster than I did. That's good.
Are you?
My name's Maruna. You can call me Rooney if you want. My friends do. You know that there are things out there. You felt it. Something watching. I was in your exact place. Just about 5 years ago? 6 years ago? I went here. Oakwood Hall. Slept in those dorms. Walked around here at night. And I knew something was wrong. And no one believed me until it was too late. Someone came after me. I, in a way, was lucky because the person that found me ultimately, I think, was trying to protect me in his own way, but the problem was that he didn't give me a choice. And so, I'm not going to make the mistake that he did. You deserve to know the truth. You deserve to know what's going on. And the truth is that there are powerful people who don't have your interest at heart, and they are looking for you. And I want to help if I can. And I think you know I'm telling the truth. There's a place. It's not foolproof, but it's safer than here. Can offer you some protection until we figure out our next steps.
Okay. Don't really. But I don't think I'm the one.
She
this
takes a
point-
deep breath.
Perception. This will be difficulty 8, and you
All right. Does it have something to do with seeing things? Because he does have keen eye.
It would be sight,
Specialty.
so yes. Specialty.
All right. Perception, alertness. 8 minus 1, 7.
Yep. So this would be
So,
archers. Well, I think.
yes, that'd be 3 minus 1, so 2. 2 successes if botches are alive.
I see. As you're kind of on lookout, keeping conversation. see a figure begin trudging across the in the direction. Celine.
Is it a big figure, like monstrous figure, or is it like
It's a
just
rather
the
lean
outline?
figure. A person. The clothes look a little ragged. It's hard to tell in the night.
Hasib like looks between the two, not really sure how to tell Rooney without breaking his obfuscate. I think he's going to take one of the sticks he has in his pockets and is gonna it's gonna like toss it in the like high in the air so it lands like almost out of the sky next to where Maroon is at.
And I mean, she can still see. We determined she can still see his.
Yeah, you can still
so
see
she
him.
would.
Yeah.
I mean, that
Yeah.
would get her attention. She'd look over at him.
And he would be pointing frantically with two hands. It's in the direction of
You
whoever's
then
coming.
hear from. Fuck is that guy?
We have to run. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Run where?
I don't know. Somewhere that's not here.
Did she look at Hasib when she said that, or did look at the guy walking across the field?
Oh,
I-
never mind.
I see.
Marina is looking at the guy across the field, and she doesn't even notice that.
Yep.
I think at a certain point she'd be like, not him. Him. She'll point.
At this point, you see the figure seems to have noticed you, Maruna, as you point him out. Watch as he goes. And just starts moving with a burst of speed towards you.
Okay, grabbing.
Hasib's gonna do a thing.
Yeah, do your thing. You do your thing.
Hasib was kind of ready. He's going to use movement of the mind. This guy is quite speedy, but it don't matter if he's floating.
True. Roll to activate your movement. No botches
So
alive.
I believe he will, since he's lifting someone who probably does not want to be lifted. Let me
Definitely
paste. Definitely not willing. Oh shucks, that's awful. Why not? It's so fun to fly. Copy and paste this. I think he'll get a willpower difficulty 6. It's in there. Yeah, they may attempt to resist, and they make an opposed willpower check. But I gotta roll mine. So Hasib will spend a blood and
Yeah.
all right. Hasib is going to start lifting him directly into the air, like as far as he can move him, just like he's on an
I would say
elevator.
You can throw him for successes.
True. But Hasib can keep, as long as he has eyesight, he's gonna keep. He's gonna move along with Maruna and our new friend, keeping an eye on this guy, and he's just going to keep increasing his height up into the air like a star.
Roll me a d10. Tell me high or low. This is a potential masquerade breach.
No.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is night and we're in an unlit area, kind of. Okay,
Yeah,
so
but there's security
D10.
guards that are pacing around.
Hold on, I didn't say high or low. We're gonna go low again. Shit, I'm so
Okay.
bad at these.
You just as you're like making your way down, you see kind of on the corner of like some the security guard with the flashlight as he points it and he sees. What the fuck is that? This man is clearly seeing something that he should not have.
Hasib is, Hasib's angry. He's an angry man. This guy's he's getting higher. As long as Hasib has eyesight on this, whoever this mystery man is, this guy's gonna plummet to earth really hard. But once we
Yeah, I think in this case
once we pass,
we focus in on like you running away with Celine, and then we just see in the background splat. So, the sound of a deep thud.
Hopefully, I mean, and I'm assuming Celine's seeing all this. Like,
Yeah,
very.
she looks properly freaked the fuck out.
Yeah, Maruna's just gonna say, "I'm so sorry. I wish we could have gotten to this stuff slower, but honestly, it's probably best that you just know the truth now." And this
You
is
guys, like,
why
witches or some shit. Fuck.
vampires actually.
we got to go. Listen. They're killing people here. Why don't we stay here? People are dying here. We need to go.
Please, do you believe me now? Will you come with us?
What? This is a lot. This is a lot to take on, right now.
I know, but we don't have time. That guy was running at you at, I don't even know what speed, not one that's humanly possible, and we're the best chance that you have at protection right now.
Okay, where are we going?
We rented a car.
We're going to a safe house. We have a car, and it works.
Take your hand.
D10,
and just
high
start
or
running.
low?
Not me this time. No, not me.
All right. We'll do low.
You gotta say higher the cards.
Low. Neutral.
So what happens is we see you like running your way basically across the field. Would you be running between the buildings or through the buildings? Through the buildings, you're much less likely to get spotted, but it's faster to be running. But it does mean that you might get spotted by
I think can't afford to, like, she'd weigh out the options, but I think probably going through with less chance of being spotted, just even if it takes slightly longer, because getting held up by people would kill a lot more time.
So we see you running through the hallways. And we watch as you turn the corner. I need you both to make me dirty athlete. Yeah, athletic.
Wow, things that I'm so good at.
You could tell we were the athletic kids in school. Difficult 6 difficulty.
Difficulty 7, as you don't quite see this coming.
Oh boy. Okay.
All right. To have decent dexterity. Oh,
You have celerity?
I do have celerity 1.
Okay,
I guess I should have added that.
That botch activates. You can roll one extra dice. Currently have 0 successes. Maruna, do you have celerity?
No.
Okay, so the botch doesn't activate that. It's just a regular.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
All right, so
Alright,
you
so
have
I-
a single success. Hasib, you managed to pull back in time as you kind of grab Celine and pull down. As you see flying across the hallway, as you turn around, a table. And Maruna, you're not able to quite to duck out in time as you get smacked by this heavy wooden table. Collapse to the ground. I need you to roll me a stamina roll. Hasib, I need you to roll as well as the kind of part of the table falls on your back as you're kind of protecting Celine from it. Celine from it.
Is it just stamina? Is it anything else or just
Uh,
stamina?
Botch. Not botch. Soak. Yeah, it's just stamina. Stamina plus fortitude. If you click on your token,
Okay, yeah, roll soak. Yeah.
Is this the difficulty any lower since this is like blunt, or is it just lethal? Just normal lethal?
and it. Yeah. This will be lethal with the speed it's being thrown.
Okay. Oh.
Okay. You guys roll really well. You managed to soak the damage. But you feel like this is probably enough force that it could have broken bones. And as you look down the hall, you see a man, shaved head. You can see his hands are covered in blood, and he has his large fangs extended.
All right, we're looking for the quickest exit.
It
Like,
would either be back the way you came or through one of the classrooms through a window.
which one avoids him best?
Back the way you came, kind of. It's the progress you so far of running through here. You could go through the classroom and through the window, but there's a chance that he could catch up to you.
Can
So going back the way
Hasim...
you're the best way to avoid less progress.
Yeah, right.
Go ahead, Zach.
Could Hasib do a quick? He has a ritual that's just a hand gesture that
Sure.
that could stop this guy in his tracks. As if
What
we
is the
wanted to go
ritual?
through the window, it is the invisible chain. Let me get the actual name. It is invisible chains of binding. It is. I'll just copy and paste the thingy. Basically, he'll have to make a strength check to get out of it.
Okay, then. Make your roll.
Cool.
All right. I actually haven't hit the actual roll button on my character sheet. It should work.
You can also use the one on your 5 success.
Set. Yeah, it worked. Huh.
Yeah. All right. So he needs to make a roll to escape. He's going to activate his potence, so it's 2 order successes.
Oh, so it does. It might barely slow him down, but because he just has to get 2.
He has to get. Oh, he just needs 2 successes.
Yeah, he just needs. It requires the target 2 successes in 1 turn on any strength plus potence if any roll. Difficulty 8.
Okay. Then pretty much you just watch as you summon forth the chains, and you see there's kind of this bulging of his muscles as the blood rushes into them, as you feel the magic that you're surrounded him with shatters.
If that even buys us a little bit of time at all for a second.
It
with
would
him
give you a
having
little
break
bit because
those-
he has to use an action to break out.
Yeah. I think we'd go through the window then, at least.
Okay. So are you smashing through the window, or are you going to try and open?
Smash.
All right then. Strength athletics.
Or okay.
Wait,
Or
do you
strength
have any?
roll.
so Hasib does. I mean, we could pump. You could always pump blood. Do blood into strength or something. I mean, Hasib Hasib does have a decent amount of blood to do it, but he just did the thing. I don't think it would make sense if he did the chains.
What can... Okay, so I'm not sure exactly how... Does this temporarily raise your stat?
Yes, it'll raise it for the
Yeah.
scene.
Blood-
It
So
basically gives you
one
extra
blood point.
dice.
Okay, then yeah, I'll do that.
Alright.
How much does it cost to raise it by?
1 per 1. At your generation, you can only do it once per round.
Okay. So I can only do one, basically. Okay.
Spend 1 blood point. Shrink back.
Okay.
Oh, get an extra dice for this roll.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
Look at that middle manager coming in with the
Middle manager is coming in a lot.
Two.
Strength athletics.
Oh, wait, do I have any brawl? I don't know if I do, but I know I definitely don't have any athletics, so... No, I don't have any brawl either, it doesn't matter.
Your strength. I think in this case, just out of desperation, you just run at this window and you jump through
Yep.
it. And we hear the sound of glass shattering as you push through. The glass collapses onto the ground as you do as well. The pavement. Luckily, as a vampire, you don't have to worry about too much. There's kind of these little cuts and scrapes, but
Cool. Yeah. And then her having basically ran straight into the window hopefully creates a big enough hole for them to climb out more easily.
They manage to, as I'll say, Hasib, you're probably bringing up as you turn the big guy rounding the corner and making his way towards you.
Running straight. At this point, not really, like, if someone sees us, whatever, like, we just need to get to the
I
car.
will say, as you guys are making your way, we see like a chair fly through the.
just booking it. I think we're probably, as vampires, probably faster than Celine. I think Hasib will.
Celine is very out of breath. She clearly is not athletic in any sense of the word.
Hasib will. He can blood buff and like pick her up probably. If we're sprinting.
What would that bring your strength?
You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna do, if he can, a power and blood buff.
Did the power require blood?
It will cost a blood to cast. It's elemental
Actually,
mastery 1.
Considering your generation, that should...
I think so. I think he can do more than 1. So he'll buff.
2. So yeah, you should.
I think actually he can do 3. It's dangerous to spend that much blood. That's why I never really do it. But
just
we
quick
might...
blood check. What are you guys at? Got less than half, more than half, less than a third.
No, still pretty good.
Hasib is at 2/3.
Okay, that's fine.
He
Activate your power.
is going to blood buff 1 into strength, and then activate. Oh man, I don't think I've activated this many powers in a long time. Elemental mastery to call upon the earth and get some strength.
This is why the Tremere is scary, because they could do this kind of shit. Just pull powers out of their ass.
Willpower. So willpower. This is only level 1, so it's just difficulty 4. And so all that means is that
5 successes.
is the duration, I believe.
Yes, a number of times.
So his permanent, well, his strength right now is 2 with the +1 blood buff, but now it's 5 with that
5.
going.
Then you're able to easily pick her up. And she is very surprised by this because you do not look particularly strong.
No, he might even be small, like shorter than. Well, he might be the same size as her, I suppose.
But we see as you kind of call upon itself, energy, spectral energy, fill you. See, skin take this kind of earthy quality for a moment before it returns.
And Hasib himself is surprised at how easily he can now carry someone his size. It throws him off. But there's no time to really think about it because we're being chased by a murder machine, and we're booking it.
With that, we cut away to a scene very quickly as we see the security guard with a flashlight making his way over to this mangled body on the ground that fell from a great height. Kind of walks. The fuck happened here? See the body on the ground. We then watches the body twitch. We then cut away. As we arrive to the two of you arriving at the gates to the academy. And the gates are still locked. What would you like to do?
Mr. Locke.
I was gonna say, Hasib, can you do that thing?
Mr. Locke, please. Hasib is going to animate the unmoving on the large or whatever the lock is.
Okay.
Let me
Power.
roll the power. I'll spend the blood and roll the power. Difficulty 6, level 3 ability. If I get less than 4, so 3 or less, it does cost a willpower point.
2 successes.
So this one will cost temporary willpower to do.
You call upon the spirits, but it's not quite enough, and you have to push through into the spirit of the object. And then you watch as, through great concentration, there is a click, and the lock falls to the ground, as does the chains, or the gates close.
Can Hasib, as we make our way through, can the lock just sort of
Yeah, it just
can he have it relock as we leave? So we have
it
another
floats
barrier?
upwards and then just locks back with the chain.
Perfect. Hasib will probably panicking throw, probably not gently, Celine into the car because he's trying to get into the driver's seat at the same time. His mind's going 1,000 miles per hour. He'll probably apologize as he gets into the car and yells out, seatbelts, everyone!" as he turns the ignition.
Right with that, you get into the car. Seep turns the ignition on. See it begin to drive off. As we see this figure running up to the gates, and the gates just get fucking barreled over. One of the gates gets hit so hard it falls off the hinge, collapses onto the ground a little bit further away. As we see this kind of guy running down the street after the, but you guys have already been. Maruna, you can very much see him as you're kind of looking.
Yeah. I think she's just like, Hasib, hit the gas. I don't care about the speed limit right now.
Right. Hasib floors it. he's not great at speeding, so it's just
Yeah.
way too fast.
I'm assuming that, like, even in this, like, Hasib would just initially still have its hesitation to go over the speed limit until.
Yeah, he immediately looks for a speed limit sign. Like, but what if? Oh, right.
At which point, thunk. The sound of something hitting the back of the car. Turn around, see climbing on the edge of the car a figure with dirt stains all over it, blood covering its mouth, and glistening fangs that stare you down. This was the figure you once dropped a long distance. Seems to have caught up to you. As he says, "Hello, fresh meat." With that, we're going to cut away for a quick moment as we focus in on the other group. Kess, your father has just been pulled away in a nap.
Yeah. You give me heart palpitation, man. This whole game. Yeah, I think Kess is pacing next to the rest of his family.
Dr. Quang.
Quangles.
Oh, go ahead.
Yep, just generally uninterested, looking at his pocket watch, waiting for a phone call. I would assume it's been 2 hours.
Yeah.
I told them to do one thing, he says audibly, one thing, and they can't do it.
Castle, did anyone go in the ambulance with his father?
Your brother probably did. It's
All right, so
probably
he's with
just
his mom.
Actually, I think it's probably just you and Quangle at this point. They probably all went gambling.
Okay, we're gonna meet someone and I need you to be really cool about it.
Mr. Price, I am the picture of cool, he says, kind of straightening up his jacket.
Don't tell Jordy yet, please.
Yeah, let's just call this doctor-patient confidentiality.
Great. We're gonna say that for everything we ever do, please. They haven't called yet?
No, they haven't called yet. Actually, I was going to ask you that. It's been 2 hours. What are they doing? Hmm.
God, I hate this. And he'll call.
Okay. Hasib, as you're driving, and you hear the sound of something on your car, and you see Marooners kind of looking out the window, your phone goes off.
Son of a bitch!
How the tables
Steve.
have turned. Now you can't answer the phone because you're in a car chase.
I think because Hasib is probably at this point like wrenching the trying to like fling this flea off. He's going to pass the phone to somebody else.
Marina will take it and answer. Hello?
You hear in the
She's-
background, "Hand over the girl, and we'll make your death painless, Tremere scum."
I shouldn't laugh because I'm really, really serious. It's really
Let's hear
funny.
that through the
It's
phone.
so funny that that's in the back. Yeah, I hear that in the background of your phone call. We told you to run.
We're running. We're in the car. We're driving away as fast as we can. The thing climbed on our roof.
Jesus.
You hear the
All right,
sound of
leave go.
tearing metal. At this point, you guys would see it's on the roof now, and it's trying to tear through the metal roof with these large, gnarly claws.
Stay where you are. Stay where you are right now. Get to the
Uh,
chantry. Chantry as fast as you can.
You can also see
We're
his
tracking
expression
it.
has taken a far more bestial look. as clearly they are in the throes of a frenzy. Also, far more literally, like you see that their ears have become pointed like bat ears.
I think Maruna's gonna lean over and try to take the steering wheel and just ask Hasib, can you do that thing again? Where you
So-
threw him in the air. I'll try.
Hasib nods. He still has his seatbelt on, so it's kind of restricting him a little bit as he twists around in his chair, and he's gonna try to fling this guy off, throwing him with movement of the mind.
All right, so first of all, you got to get around to have a look at him. I need you to make me a, let's say, perception alertness. This is your ability to see him before he gets close enough.
Okay. Actually, the window might be better. Can Hasib open the window and like kind of semi climb out of it if Maruna has the wheel?
Yeah, it'd still be a
Well,
roll to see him before he gets, or to lock
Okay.
onto him.
Right. So you said perception,
Alertness.
alertness. And I'm assuming I get my specialty with this, trying to spot them.
I will say at this point, like you feel your enhanced senses kind of going into overdrive as you can hear the sounds of the clawing of metal. Butches are still alive.
Difficulty 6? Or
This would
minus...
be difficulty. Yeah, difficulty 6. We'll do this as a contested roll. So his speed, ability to spot him.
do I get aspects to this if we're doing contested, or?
Yes, you do get aspect. Five successes. Oh, 4 successes. You see as you look out the window, there's a brief moment where you can see his claw is going for your eyes to attempt to gouge them out. But you manage to spot him just before his claws get close enough. You need to make a roll for your movement of the mind.
All right. Yeah, see, screeches a little high pitched, very high pitched as his eyes are about to be gouged. But we will need to do opposed willpower rolls. Can you spend willpower on a willpower roll?
You can.
Okay, Hasib is going to do so because and mine is actually going to be difficulty 7 because to throw somebody, I had to do the level 4 version of it.
Yep. Five successes. What does he need to roll in?
He needs to roll willpower at difficulty 6. And I need to spend more and more blood. Also, we're gonna have to address Hasib's blood here after.
3 successes.
All right, Hasib wins the contest, and he can move the guy with his mind, and I think if Maruna has the wheel, and maybe Hasib is just going to, he knows that didn't work throwing this guy up in the air, and he's real fast. So Hasib is going to send this guy over the road and then down into the road as we are driving. It's just like grate him on the road.
All right. Roll me your power. Roll me how many dice you have in your power. Even not four. We'll basically use them as strength.
Okay, I have level 4 in the path.
6.
All right, is this just damage? I don't think I've used this one before.
This is basically to see if you can actually hold him in place, or if he just immediately gets stopped by the ground and bounces.
Okay.
See how
Or
good
let
you're
me
able
just-
to hold on to him with your power of the mind.
One, just one, I guess.
I'm gonna say that's probably no. That's also D6s. Probably roll D10.
Oh,
That
I
might be
should
helpful.
probably roll. Yeah. That is true. I was
would do
wondering.
it.
That's a lot better.
3 successes. So yeah, there's a horrible sound of flesh and bone against asphalt as he is just being held against the ground, and you can see there's like this large bloody stain that's left on the road.
Hasib,
And you just hear him yell out, "I'm gonna fucking kill you!" before you see his jaw fly off. And then you just hear these kind of noises.
Hasib is horrified, but also indignant. This guy is probably the one that killed the chaplain, so he gets extra time on the asphalt. That's how that works.
I think Marina will just say, I told you justice would be delivered. Turns out you're the one delivering it. And she's also, because she's seen Hasib using all this power, right? Like, she knows how this works. She's still got a lot of blood. She is going to take her nails, scrape
Right.
her wrist, and just like
I'm gonna say you're
Hand
gonna
it
need something
to-
sharper than your.
Hasib,
okay,
You don't have claws.
true. Can I take one of the glass fragments that is
Oh,
in my hair
absolutely.
from popping through the window? Perfect. There we go.
Hasib's
Jamming it
gonna.
through.
Hasib's gonna. If he gets a moment, if we get back to some normalcy, if we're driving off and that guy is promptly disposed of for now.
I will say, like, he's dragging off across the ground. If you lift him up a little, see like his tongue lolling to the side, and then you see his flesh begin to heal back over slowly.
All right, Hasib can't back into the cooker. Just, but in this case, Hasib can't do what he was supposed to. He is hungry, so Hasib. Let me look at his blood. I think he's at a third now since he's had to.
Take some.
Hasib will keeping an eye one eye on this guy to keep the concentration, but will blindly grasp for the hand. And,
Self-control roll.
that is
Difficulty
fair.
8. You're hungry now.
He is quite hungry. He's used more than he has in a very long time.
Mark, I need you to describe to me about how much madness this sounds like over the phone, because I'm still on the
It's.
phone.
I think at this point the phone has been put down, and you're just kind of
Yeah.
hearing this fucking sound. You hear like the distant sound of "I'm gonna fucking kill you."
I think there's just like from the phone you can faintly hear Cass doing the like, "Hello, where are you?"
Oh. Yeah, in
Like
this
Cas-
moment, you need to feed. Nothing else matters at this point. As we see him put his hand down and grasp at fangs extended as he digs in. How many points are you offering? How many points of blood? Oh, also, we watch as the guy hits the ground and then kind of rolls.
So it's, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Half. If you're at half, is that when it starts becoming a problem?
Yes. Half is when you start getting hungry. Hunger worm.
Okay, so she'd offer him 2 then.
Great.
To keep it from.
So you get 2 points of blood. I then need you to make me another self-control roll.
So, and if this doesn't work, I think can you spend willpower to get control for 1 round?
Yes,
or
for a
something?
round. Spend
Well, let me-
willpower to get control.
All right, let me do the self-control. Difficulty 8.
Difficulty 7. Actually, no, difficulty 8. Difficulty 8.
Still, yeah,
It would be
still
7,
in the,
but you're latched on now. Blood's easy.
There's a whole fountain of blood here.
1 success. That is enough to pull yourself back for the moment, but you can still feel your head kind of spinning.
Okay, Hasib is kind of shaking, and looks so apologetically to Rooney. He starts blubbering as there's blood
She
all
just
over
shakes
his
her
mouth.
head. Don't apologize. You've been using a lot, and you can do a lot more useful things right now than I can. So, don't apologize. It's fine. We just need to get back to the chantry.
We once again hear the sound of something thudding against metal.
Get hit.
This time we see the guy, he now has half his jaw back. Half of his face is fucking gone. And it's just like blood, muscle, and bone. You're not getting away that easy. Give us the girl and die! Still hanging on.
Hasib looks a little wild-eyed. He's got this one move. He's real good. He's pretty good at it. He kind of looks over. You take the wheel again. And
Yep.
if Rooney takes the wheel, back out the window.
All right. Now
We
we're gonna
can't
do something.
lose.
Because this isn't interesting enough.
Not interesting enough, no.
You hear Buck yelled very loudly from the phone on the floor somewhere. Very faint.
This is... There we go. Ba-ba. Perception plus awareness. Difficulty 7.
Ew. Do I get aspects?
You don't get to lower the difficulty. So no.
Oh, okay.
This is See the Unseen.
Can I do
Uh.
Would I not? I don't know, depending on where I.
Not in this case, because you need to be looking at the window. But I think you're focused on. Unless, of course, you both would like to have a look for him. You know if that's the case. If something happens on the road, it could be dangerous.
Yeah, no. Keeping my eyes on the road, probably realistically.
Did you roll? Was it 3 success?
Yeah, 3 successes on difficulty 7.
You go
Oh no.
look out the window. Don't see anything. And then everything goes dark. I need you to make me a... Don't think you can set this.
Oh boy. Everything goes dark. What? Is this Assamite shit?
Alright. Let's say you take 2 points of aggravated damage as this guy gouges out your eyes with his claws.
Oh no.
So remember, you watch as you kind of look over to see Hasib. Hasib's leaning out the window, stops, and then you see a claw appear from nowhere and dig into his face.
I guess I don't have any chance to try to pull him back, do I? see if they
Not
can-
by this point, because the way that you're.
Okay. Hasib?
Hasib is
This hurts like a
screaming.
bitch. this
Yeah,
is awful.
He probably goes limp for a second from the shock as he dangles out the window, kind of bending a bit at the metal of the door.
I think Maruna would, like, with one hand still on the wheel, pull him back in with her other arm, just like.
Pull him in, and then you hear this kind of cackling from the top of the room.
I think.
And then you hear, bet you didn't see that coming. Got joke.
Hasib is like feeling at this point around. I can't see. I can't see.
Is there. I'm guessing I wouldn't know. Is there any way to heal someone's eyes being gouged out?
It looks like it's pretty gnarly. You can see like this kind of supernatural scarring and burns where the wound is. It's gonna take a lot of blood to heal these wounds.
Okay. I think
Specifically, it takes 5 points of blood to heal one act.
Okay.
Hasib can't see anything. He's hungry again. Well, kind of still. He's reaching into his into the folds of his jacket, and he's pulling out the reserve. He's pulling out a box of Swedish fish.
All right.
And he's gobbling them up, all of them. He's
Yep.
eating all the Swedish fish. He's like, there's blood everywhere.
You're watching as he's just like blindly just like taking the Swedish fish and shoving it into his mouth as you hear the sounds of claws on the roof as something is clawing closer.
Oh, that makes him feel better right now. Who am I to? Whew. Okay. I'm gonna. is really the only thing I can do, and it's a long shot. I'm gonna try to cast Awe.
Okay.
So that's a charisma performance difficulty 7.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna use willpower on this.
All right.
Performance. Go 7. No, willpower is yes. There we go. Cool.
You watch goes to like get close to your window. You watch as he readies a core strike, and he looks at you, and then he stops.
And she's just gonna say, "Stop. We don't have to do this way."
I mean, I need to come back with something, or my pack leader's gonna fucking kill me. Just give us the girl and your friends. Leave you alone. See, like his tongue, his shattered teeth on half of his face.
Yep. Is there she's gonna say, "Oh God, this is a long shot. How about we talk? I think we can figure something out. I'm gonna pull the car over, and you and I are gonna talk."
Okay.
Hasib is using this time to do something, Mark.
Yeah, what are you doing?
So those Swedish fish weren't your normal pack of sugary treats. They were, I think it's called the Principle of Foci of Vitae, a ritual that holds 1 blood point into a small red form, and he made them into the form of Swedish fish. And there are 9 blood points that he activates.
All right.
Because he's drinking it all. We may die here, so...
So with the rules I have for aggravated, you can heal 1 aggravated a night using 5 points of blood. For each additional point of aggravated per night, you must spend a point of willpower.
So I would have to rest, right, to heal the aggravated?
No,
Or
you can heal it
I-
now for 5 blood points. But if you try and heal another one this night, it's going to cost you 5 plus will. Traditionally, you can only...
Okay. Alright. Hasib only needs 1 eye for this motherfucker, so... Hasib is kind of just in the other side of the car, like holding his empty eye sockets as he focuses. Now having much more blood. Let me see how much blood he has now. He is gonna be full. And he's gonna spend 5 to heal, to quickly heal and possibly grow back
We kind
one
of
of his eyes.
see, like, through your fingers a little bit, the kind of moving of flesh as your eye reforms. You now have one eye returned. The other one is still kind of like ruined. It's kind of come back, but it's definitely just see-through.
All right, and I think Hasib is going to slowly lower his hand, revealing a bloodshot eye, perhaps an eye fully made out of blood at that point. And he's going to reach out a hand and grip, trying to get this guy back into his movement of the mind. And he is going to, well, we'll see if he makes this guy into another star. So this will be opposed willpower. Yeah.
I think Marina is there, we're like near woods, right?
Yeah, there's woods.
Okay. She's kind of like still driving forward, but kind of veering to like pull a little bit off the side of the road.
Yeah.
Because she also has ideas.
Gotta use a willpower because this is super serial. Oh, that wasn't great.
Well, we watch as you like hold your. He goes, "Oh shit!" As he's pulled back, using your power. We then watch as he's kind of floating backward. See as he goes, "I'm going to fucking kill all." And before he can finish his sentence, a tree hits his head. And there is a horrific sound of tearing of flesh as his head is knocked clean off by the speed. And we see the mangled body floating in the air. You watch as it begins to quickly decompose in your grip. And we see the kind of head rolling around, very much destroyed. It just begins to like burn and rot away as we see the car driving off in the distance.
I think even Hasib was like, "He," as the guy was decapitated in front of us.
Veer back onto the road. I think Maruna is like doesn't blink at this point. Just focus.
Seeb, I need you to make me another self-control roll.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Technically, I should have made you do this earlier, but I forgot.
Let me mark off the blood and the temporary willpower spent. So he's not at half yet. What difficulty?
This will be difficulty 7 because you took aggravated damage.
Self-control. Man,
Would you like to spend a point of willpower to keep control and not lose yourself to an anger friend?
Yes. I think that would be ideal to not murderize the people he's been fighting for.
I can say this: you feel the beast is like right on the edge, and it's pushing you to do something, to lash out. You are barely in control right now.
I think Hasib has not taken over the wheel back at this point, and his teeth are gritted. His one eye is looking out the window at everything as if we are surrounded by enemies, and he looks at Maruna. I can't. I'm so angry. I can't. He's gonna come back. And over, he's just gonna get back up.
Not this time. Myrna's just gonna kind of like put a hand on his. Actually, I don't know. She's just gonna like take his hand and just. We just need to make it back to the chantry. He's not coming back this time. We knocked his head off.
Hasib is just shaking his head. His other hand is like digging into the empty eye socket a bit. Like it's the body still isn't convinced that the eye is gone.
Yeah.
And he's I think he's going to get out of his seat and go to the back of the car where probably a terrified, horrified,
fucking terrified, like push as far away from you guys as possible.
Yeah, Maruna's kind of will move into the climbing to the driver's seat and
yeah, Hasib's gonna go into the back, and I don't really know what frees him from this, but he's going to like, especially if his strength is still buffed and all, he like the seating of this car is getting ripped to pieces. He's trying to focus his anger in a way that is not the living people in this car, but it is going to be something here, and it unfortunately this poor, perhaps we're gonna ruin another. That's because our third car down.
Here's what we see. We see this, like, the perception as we see Hasib trying to get his rate. We see is like kind of starts as like a simple, like, you know, like a punch to the seating, and then it's more like floor, and then it's like a digging in. This is like instead of like cutting into like the seating, he's ripping it with his bare hands, just kind of pressing through the material. And then we see as he like stops and he turns to look at Selena, and we see the perspective of Steve. We see a ruined eye, the other bloodshot and dilated, fangs extended, covered in that has rushed down his face, and we see a monster. Let this be a reminder that we are dealing with monster. Creatures of the blood and hunger, death and rage. This will definitely have an effect on it with the rock. However, to find out more about that, you'll have to join us next time as we call this session. With that, I hope our audience has enjoyed. We're gonna do some quick outros because we are severely over time. So let's start off with Cyberbro. Cyberbro, why don't you give us your outro?
All right, so I am Cyberbro. Tonight I played Dr. Quentin Quangle, respecter of boundaries.
Up next, Zach, give us your outro.
Hello again. Nice to see you here. Don't mind the chaos and destruction and wild vampires beating each other to death through various methods. It's been fun. I think Hasib hasn't done violence to pretty much anyone. He's humanity 9 out of 10. It's probably gonna go down a little bit, so he's gonna have a bit of a crisis. That and well, we'll see. I have some interesting thoughts on how this turns out, but yeah, thanks for being with us. We survived. We did live, and we have Selena for now until she runs away, but you know.
See how that goes. Up next, Ree, why don't you give us your outro?
Hi, I'm Ree. I played Maruna tonight. This was crazy. I just hope that Celine sees that we were protecting her from the even scarier monster. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We'll see though. You can find me doing lots of stuff all over, but I'm just gonna say peace out for tonight, everyone.
Fair enough. Please do check out, if you're watching this on YouTube, you should be able to find a link to read stuff in the description. Lovely artist. Big thank you to that. That last but certainly not least, Emily, why don't you give us your outro?
Hi, I'm Emily. I played Kess, and Bob is not here to rep that channel. So, Bob, I'm so sorry. I'm going to do it. God help us all. So, Bob has a channel that is Taking Time Bob Gaming. He does a bunch of Pendragon stuff, as well as some cool TTRPG talks with some cool game makers, editors, all that kind of stuff. Super, super cool. Definitely check it out. I am on the Tuesday game, which is Summerland, which is all the fairy stuff and all of the mystical stuff, the cooler part of Pendragon, let's be real. So definitely check that out. But he also has games running on Fridays and Sundays. Am I right? Okay. Fantastic. That's what I got. So definitely check it out. There's a Discord, there's a YouTube, there's a Twitch. Check out all the things.
Hi, I'm Mark Eki of the CatsMeow. This is my channel where I get to torture my friends for a couple hours. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you're excited as we are beginning to wrap up this series and come to the conclusion of House of Tremere. Will our mighty Tremere be standing at the end of this? We'll have to see. As things come to a head, fates long determined begin to rear their ugly head, and demons begin to arise from the darkness. One thing to remember is that our lovely characters here are monsters. They're not heroes, but they are protagonists, at least in this tale. So we'll have to see what comes of our lovely protagonists next week on House of Tremere. Good night to you all. To all, something witty and remarkable. Goodbye.